a show like this that's so much about that constant threat and death, what do you think are the important elements that balance that out?
Balances. Even when you did this, I could imagine us like somebody's falling off a cliff and somebody's going in the water, and you're just kind of like scooping everybody up. And I think it is just, I don't know. It's like you have a colander and like the spaghetti's falling out of the holes, and you keep trying to keep the spaghetti in the holes because you want to eat the spaghetti. But that's exactly. We're just trying to keep it together on one level, and then maybe seasoning was going to be great. That was so silly. But
you find little moments. You find little moments to really enjoy life. I think that's going to be the beauty of this season too. Is there's a scope and there's a diving into the world and diving into the characters. Really, getting to know even the characters that we haven't traditionally gotten to know. And seeing what they're about, and seeing how they choose to live, and seeing what decisions they made going forward in a horrible time. And I think that's going to be, those little moments are going to be the key to really balancing out this chaos as well.
And it's interesting because in these first few episodes of the season, we've gotten to know that, we've had the characters even more introduced to ourselves through the story, and it's like it's prepping everybody. You know what I mean? You can't have any more disaster until you know these people even more. If you've made it this far as an audience, as a character, it's like, okay, hold on a second. Let's make sure we really know who everybody is, because we know they're not all going to make it. It's the nature of the show, but we're going to give you this.
So we saw a sort of sweet engagement last season. Here, this ring that I just took off of a dead woman. Where do you guys go from here as a couple?
I actually want to know what you guys thought of that proposal.
As someone that just got engaged, pales in comparison.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I want to hear about this.
It felt a little what?
I mean, it pales in comparison to mine, but that's.
Of course.
I thought it was.
Compared.
I actually liked it. I really did like it.
It felt very hopeful.
It felt very real in that world. Like life is short.
Yeah.
But where do Glenn and Maggie go from here? I mean, you can't really sit there and be, a bridezilla planning a wedding in this world.
I think what was key in that, we all did it together. Lauren and I talked about it. Greg and I talked about it. Greg and Lauren, all three of us really wanted to show that it was not. And it has never been. Glenn protects Meg, and Glenn does things for me. It's always, those two are very tight together, and even down to, I remember I read like a lot of people got upset. They're like, why didn't you get down on one knee, dude? That was the weakest proposal I've ever seen. But I thought it was so beautiful and poignant to just be there together and stand, and not even be putting it on her finger, because even having the ring is homage to the old world. But just holding it in your hand and being like, this is an agreement by both of us in this 1 second that we have, that we're going to be together for what could be 30 more minutes. And to do all that pomp and circumstance, I thought it would have been incredibly cheesy. Even to the characters within that world. It would have been, I'm sure there was a romance to it, but like, that's how much Glenn respects Maggie, and that's how much that relationship was mended by that point. Considering before he was just victimizing her. He was saying, oh, you don't know how to handle yourself, let me take care of it. And it was a beautiful moment for that. So they've been solidified in that moment, and you go on to season 4, and you're trying to build out this world, you're trying to continue to strive to live, and you're bringing in all these new people. So you can only hope for, I guess, normal-ish life at this point, but that's always, we're on a TV show, it's
Still trying to pick the honeymoon. It's either going to be Costa, I think the
Cell Block C.
Cell Block C. But there's that really nice patch of grass just east of the east part of the forest.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Don't forget
No.
the walkway on the side of the fence.
Oh, yeah, you could grow some flowers, some bougainvillea over that for privacy. No, but they're in a pretty cool place at the beginning of this season. The whole, I mean, the episode, the name of the episode, the first episode. I'm not gonna say it. Sorry, but
You almost got something.
Yeah, I think he might be on too.
Maybe you
But
can
anyway.
ask. We can hear it as we can.
Yeah, I'll just look on my paper while somebody else answers the question. But yeah, there's been some security, and Maggie and Glenn are cool. It's like that couple that gets to the point where, you know, you don't play these little games if I don't show whether or not I like you anymore, and you're just there. I feel like they're the couple that has like barbecues that you want to go over and hang out with. You know, they're solid.
Total barbecue.
Total barbecue couple.
I have one of those aprons where like you can like lift it up and there's actually like a sausage inside.
Is it that's what
Show
she
me that
said
one.
joke? Just waiting
Yeah,
to
or
happen
that
right
one. Yeah. Those comic aprons you get at like gag stores or Skybound.